We're gonna treat this video kind of like a 10,000 mile update, although this is the first video on this channel. I had a channel beforehand. It was a better doing channel, but I did more reviews on multiple cars. Well, this is gonna be solely based on my Audi. And let me tell you the things I love about it, driving it daily for 10,000 miles. Number one has to be interior. The interior of this car, I'm just gonna say it, Audi does it best. Although Mercedes are crazy fancy with all your special ambient lighting and everything, and BMW has all the cool sport looking stuff, Audi build quality, let me just tell you, from owning a BMW, it's just built so much better. There's zero creaks. It's a daily drive, so it's dirty, come on. There's zero creaks in here. They're not exactly full bucket seats, but you have adjustable bolstering, you have massage mode, you have heated seats, you have this beautiful diamond stitch leather. Just take a look at that. Like, come on, you tell me you wouldn't want to drive this. People say it's the ultimate sleeper, and I agree, but I also think it just looks pretty sporty and beautiful from factory. Like the front end, the daytime running lights, just looks aggressive. And honestly, I would take this over the same model year of the M3 because I kind of like the toned down look where it's not too out there. If we move over here, it's a mix of people and alcohol. They put this in the side of my car. Not my favorite, but yeah, it's gonna be fixed by insurance, so it's all right. And number one thing I love about the exterior of the car is the rear end. It just looks aggressive. You got quad exhaust, and unlike Mercedes, these are real exhaust tips. From factory, it sounds good, but because it's an ABT, this thing has a Miltech catback system. It's a resonated system, so obviously it's not going to be the loudest, but it definitely sounds incredible and it screams at high RPMs. If we move to the wheels, this is probably what I would say I do not like about Audi wheels, is they pick up so much brake dust that I'm just gonna show you here. It's just bad, man. I clean this car weekly and I still haven't found I've ceramic coated these, I've done everything, and still brake dust everywhere. I guess it's just something you have to deal with. Might powder coat these black though. From a dig, this thing's a crazy story because it's all-wheel drive and it's rear biased, so you still can have a bit of fun, but all-wheel drive quattro just takes off. So let me show you a little rev here. Like, come on, you cannot tell me that doesn't sound so good compared to multiple cars. I like that it doesn't have the BMW rasp. You know, this is a direct competitor with BMW 3 Series, so I'd take this any day. Now we're gonna go to daily driving this car, because if you came to watch this video because you're thinking about getting this car, well, here you go. Daily driving this car is honestly a dream come true because you get the comfort. The suspension's a bit tight. What I take from it is the suspension is a bit too tight and the steering is a bit too light. And this thing, you know, its suspension is stiff, but it works around corners, it works in straightaways. And just as a daily driver though, it's practical. You got tons of trunk space, back seats go down. The back seats themselves are actually really spacious. Like, I have crap back here, but that's me sat far back laying down, and look, you still got tons of space back here. Still got the seats. You got ambient lighting, but you can't really see. Sadly, this isn't the Prestige, so you can't change the color of it. It's stuck on white. But but besides that, You know, not much to say on the first video besides this is my Audi, and this is honestly my dream car. So if you didn't know, the RS4 is discontinued, and the S4 is where you can go. But the new S4s, in my opinion, they kind of look like what Hyundai's doing. You know, their body lines, their sharp curves, they add too many of them, and then they make the front ends just look not okay. This is why the 2019 is probably the best model year, because you get functional side air curtains, and then right here you got that black grille. This was added aftermarket. It still looks so good though. And even from factory you get a front splitter, which sadly isn't carbon, but still. One thing that I do love about daily driving this car is that if at any point you want to, you open the valves, you hit it, and this thing, when it shifts, has what they call the Audi grip. It sounds like a giant slap or a punch, and it's in a tunnel. It just echoes. It's almost like a pop. When you downshift, there's tons of pops coming out of the exhaust, and honestly, this is probably one of the best exhaust kits if you're not going catless to put, because it just sounds incredible. Going to the interior. Okay, well, going to the interior, one of the best things is this digital dash right here, which is more controllable than any car I've been in, besides the themes on the new Mercedes 2023. But there's just like so much you can do in this one little display that it's more than you'll ever need. So that's not something you want to see every day. But still, like, there's just so much you can do. It's nice, and this flat bottom steering wheel makes it a lot better. Steering wheel in general is honestly my favorite besides the paddles. The paddles are a little small in my opinion compared to the Mercedes metal or aluminum paddles. Those are pretty cool, but I don't mind it. Let's get some pops here for you. Jesus. Now, honestly, this video isn't telling you much. It's just a first video. It's showing you the car. It's driving this thing around. But I'm showing you how much I enjoy it. But I think if you're looking for an S4, 2019 model year, 2018 model year, somewhere in there, that's the way to go. Only problem I've had with this car is, besides a bad alignment that we got fixed, is my exhaust, it's rubbing up against my steering column. So every time I take a right turn, it just goes honestly, worst feeling in the world. But man, do I love this car. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me that doesn't sound completely incredible. I love the shifts. I wish I could show you in person, but then the one thing that this car does have is when you let off the gas, all those pops come flying out. Looks like someone had some fun right here. I don't know what's going on. This is the stretch of road that people treat like the Autobahn. There's a tight turn all the way at the end over there, and then it's a complete straight right here, and it's honestly pretty. I think it's a place to do a photo shoot. One thing I didn't cover was power figures. This car from factory has about 350, but after what's done to it, should have around 420 to 430, but we still haven't dynoed it yet. So we're gonna have to figure that out one of these later days, or put it up against something with a little more power and see how it handles. So honestly, because this thing has one of the best all-wheel drive systems out there, I haven't really been able to tell from a dig. I've beat people with almost twice the horsepower, and it's just because this thing is really good on launches. I've never had trouble launching even without boost. So, you know, hopefully this video taught you something, and I hope this video did justice. If you're looking to get an S4, buy one. This is the best daily driver you'll ever have. Interior quality and everything. It's which is incredible. And if you want to see this build, if you want to see me do more to this car besides what's already done to it, and if you want to see some POV drives and how this thing handles, then subscribe and like and comment. Let me know your opinions. Okay. And we're low on gas. All right. Well, I'm going to go fill up. I'll see you guys later.